Day 7, you and your power. Welcome back to Discover You Are Divine, a quick 9-day workshop that we're jumping into at the close of 2018. There's so much to say about this year that I won't get into right now, but I can assure you that if you're here with me, you're in the right place. We're talking about something, we're looking at something that is vital for us to go into the next phase, the next year, with power, with purpose, focused, aware, and knowledgeable about who we are. Today, in part 1, we're going to talk about mind training. The mind plays a vital part in discovering your divinity. The mind is, as a book I read a long time ago, I'll find the author and title of the book. I think it was The 3 Battlegrounds. And of course, the mind is one of the 3 battlegrounds. Because I'm sure, like me, you have thoughts coming out of nowhere. Like, where did that thought come from? I wasn't even thinking about that. It's a distraction. It's a part of the system that we're living in. There are forces, entities, and programs that are constantly running. And a part of those programs are designed to keep us off track, to keep us unaware, uninformed, and without power. So briefly, how do we train the mind? We have to know and remember that as a man thinketh, so is he. So our thoughts play a big role in our power. We have to recognize the power of thought. Thoughts are vibration. Vibration is energy. So it comes and goes and it flows. But we, you and I, have the power to master those thoughts. What are some of the things that are really important in training our mind? It's quiet time. Having the ability to sit in quietness is a big part of the training process. A lot of people, unfortunately, I've been there before. You know, you feel like if the TV's not on or the music's not on or you're not on social media or you're not talking to someone on the phone, people say they're bored or it's too quiet in here. A lot of times, unfortunately, people are very uncomfortable with quiet, with the quietness, with silence. And that is something that plays a vital part in discovering your divinity, is being able to sit in silence, being able to be content in the middle of nothingness. Because in the middle of nothingness, you have to know that you are divine, that you are eternal, that you are the watcher. Another thing that will help is to be aware of your breathing. Sometimes if we're uncomfortable with the quiet or if we can't seem to manage the thoughts that come and go, focus on your breathing. Pay attention to your breathing. A lot of times we don't even realize that we're breathing. It just happens. We don't have to consciously tell ourselves to breathe. We don't have to make it happen. It just happens. Breath is life. Breath is spirit. So it flows. And focusing on your breath is a great way to train the mind. Cast down negative thought. Replace the negative thought and repeat the positive thought. Again, cast down the negative thoughts. Replace those negative thoughts with a positive thought and repeat it. Lastly, affirmations. I love affirmations. Affirmations are a fantastic way to train your mind. Definitely repeat them as often as you can. If you'll notice, if you'll go back and look, each exercise that we do at the end of the day, those are short affirmations. And what we're going to do at the end of the workshop is put all those together, so that you and I will have those affirmations available to us to repeat as often as possible. So, yes, feel free to write your own affirmations. You can be creative. You can, there's no limit. There's no limit with affirmations because the power of the mind is far beyond what you and I could ever imagine. So use the power of your mind. Use the power of thought. You are the master of thought. Choose good thoughts. Choose positive thoughts. Choose thoughts that lift you up, that build you up, that support you, that encourage you. Speak those things that are not as they are. If you're struggling in an area, add that to your affirmation. If you feel intimidated or you lack confidence, add that to your affirmation. I am confident. The mind is powerful. You have a mind. Use it to your benefit. Use it for your greatness to build you up constantly, consistently, and repeatedly. Do not entertain negative thoughts. Do not entertain anything that tears you down or discourages you. You have a mind. It's powerful. Use it for your greatness because you are great. Day 7, Part 2. The Now. I'm sure you've heard people say, or the phrase, be present. Don't worry about the past, and don't be anxious about the future. Because when you take yourself out of the present moment, when you take yourself out of the now, you lose your power. You put yourself in the position to be tossed to and fro, to be tormented, to be discouraged, to be powerless. And it's so easy to get caught up in this. This is something that I am working on mastering still, being in the present moment. And I can tell you without a doubt, those moments that I get it, those moments that I'm focused, that I'm present, are the most beautiful moments. You know, especially those of you with children. You can be in the room with your child at the same table having dinner, but not be present. You're missing precious moments. You're missing your power. You're missing your peace. Because in the now, there's power. In the present moment, there's peace. Because you free yourself from worrying about the past, from being anxious about the future. So I encourage you to practice being in the now, to practice being present. Again, you can use your breath with this exercise. Focus on your breathing. Get you a couple of lines of affirmations to say. I am present. I am here. I am focused. There is power in the present. There is peace in the present moment. Be here now, because all we have is now. Honestly, time is now. Life is now. Not yesterday, not next week, but now. Step into your power. Be present. Day 7, Part 3. Intention and feeling. So let's talk about it. Intention. Intention is what you're focused on, what your goal is, what you intend to do. And feeling, of course, is an emotion. It's energy. We get excited when we feel good about something. So let's talk about this part of your power that you can use to manifest those things that you desire. Set your intention on your goal, on what you hope to accomplish, and feel good about it. That is a powerful tool that you and I both have at our disposal. Let's talk about emotion briefly. Emotion is energy in motion, and intention is focused thinking. Combine those two together with an action, and you have on your hands energy and motion combined with your powerful thoughts and your intention. And trust me, my friend, you can make some things happen. Let's use this workshop as an example. We're here to learn about discovering our divinity. That's our intention. Our intention is to discover our divinity and learn how to be that. Learn how to rise up, live, and lead our life through our God self from our divinity. Let's set that intention. And I don't know about you, but when I think about my God self, when I think about my divinity, it creates a lot of different emotions, a lot of different feelings. It's humbling, it's exciting, it's life-changing. So today, let's set our intention on continuing on this path of discovering our divinity. Along with that intention, there are feelings that arise. Again, humility, excitement, peace, power. Use those two things together, your intention to do a thing or to accomplish a thing, and the feelings that come with it. When you combine those two together, along with action, what are some actions that we've been discussing? We've talked about affirmations. We've talked about focused thinking. We've discussed focusing on your breathing, being able to sit in the quiet and just be that divinity that you are. Those actions combined with our intention to be great, with our intention to discover our greatness, are a powerful combination that will definitely get results. So set your intention. If you want to, write it down. Yes, that's a great idea. Why don't we all go get a Discover You Are Divine journal or notebook or whatever you want to call it. Let's write down some intentions, some things that we're going to focus on doing. We're going to feel good about it. We're going to put some action into motion, and we'll come back for another 9-day follow-up to this workshop where we will also have some video chats and conversations to discuss some things, to encourage each other, to ask questions. I'm looking forward to learning some things from you. You know, we're all teachers and students. And I encourage you to use your power, to know your power, and to set those things in motion. Day 7, Part 4. Planted, rooted, and connected. So let me encourage you. You are not alone. As you embark or continue on this path to discovering your divinity, there are others. I'm with you. There are others here in this workshop that are with you. There are people all over this globe, all over Mother Earth, who are with you. They may not call it discovering your divinity. They may have another label, another term, different words, but it's all the same. And we're all connected. Just imagine a tree or a web or a puzzle. You are a piece of that puzzle. And when you set your intention on discovering your divinity, on tapping into your power and walking in your God self, there's a light that ignites. there's energy that's ignited. This energy, this light, this force that is within you, that is within me, is all attached. It's all connected because we are creation. We are nature. We are eternal and we are unified. Remember, you are energy. You are connected to the divine. Let's set our intention to join universal forces of our power, of our attention, of our focus. As you affirm and identify and walk into your divinity, and I do the same, and she does the same, and he does the same, we are unified. We are more powerful. We are a bigger force of light. As we wrap up day 7, we have taken a look at your power and reviewed some of the tools you and I can use to manifest a more peaceful, fruitful, and beautiful life experience. So often in life, people struggle with outside forces, trying to control the uncontrollable circumstances, people, and energy, denying and overlooking their true power, which is the self, your God self. Let us seek out opportunities to focus your mind, to reject and replace negative thought. Identify idle moments and mentally affirm your greatness. Affirm with me. You will recognize the power that you have. You now have the insight that your internal state is the most important of all because it will manifest externally. Your power is within. The power of thought, the power of intention, emotion, and focus. It's time for our exercise 9 times. Say it with me. I am present. I am the master of thought. I am aware of my power that is present in the now. I set my intention and emotion on my personal growth and spiritual development. I am rooted and connected to creation. I am divine. Peace and progress. Anik 9.